History is full of mysteries. It whispers stories of peoples and empires that have vanished into the mists of time. One of the most enduring of these mysteries is the fate of the lost tribes of Israel. In the 8th century BCE, the mighty Assyrian Empire conquered the northern kingdom of Israel. They exiled 10 of the 12 tribes, scattering them across the known world. What became of them? This question has echoed through the centuries, a puzzle that has captivated scholars, adventurers, and believers alike. The trail went cold, leaving behind only legends and speculation. These lost communities, it was said, might one day be found in the most unexpected corners of the globe. The search for these lost tribes has led many to a fascinating and unexpected place: West Africa, specifically to the Igbo people of southeastern Nigeria. For generations, the Igbo have held on to an oral tradition that speaks of a long journey from a distant land in the east. They tell stories of their ancestors, wanderers who crossed deserts and rivers to find a new home. This narrative, passed down from father to son, from mother to daughter, bears a striking resemblance to the story of the Israelites. Could a people in the heart of Africa truly be the descendants of ancient Hebrews? It's a question that challenges our understanding of history, migration, and the very nature of identity. Theories attempting to connect these two cultures are not new. Colonial-era missionaries and administrators were among the first outsiders to notice the parallels. They observed Igbo customs that seemed strangely familiar, echoing the laws and traditions described in the Old Testament. One prominent theory suggests that a group of Israelites, possibly from the tribe of Gad, migrated south. They may have traveled through Egypt, then moved westward across the continent over many centuries. This journey would have been an epic one, a slow and arduous trek that would have transformed their language and culture, while preserving a core of their ancestral identity. This idea of a migration is supported by the Igbo's own oral histories, which they call Omenana. These traditions speak of a forefather named Eri, who came down from the sky and sailed down the Anambra River to establish the first Igbo community. Some researchers connect the name Eri to the biblical name Eri, who was a son of Gad, one of Jacob's grandsons. While direct historical proof is scarce, the power of this oral history cannot be dismissed. It has shaped the Igbo sense of self for countless generations, planting the seeds of a deep and profound connection to a land and a history far from West Africa. It is a story written not in stone, but in the collective memory of a people. When you look closely at traditional Igbo culture, the similarities to ancient Jewish practices are hard to ignore. They form a cultural tapestry, woven with threads from two seemingly different worlds. One of the most significant parallels is the practice of circumcision. For both Jews and the Igbo, it is an ancient and vital rite of passage. In both traditions, male infants are circumcised on the 8th day after birth. This is not a common practice in neighboring West African cultures, making its presence among the Igbo particularly noteworthy. It's a powerful symbol, a covenant etched into the body, linking one generation to the next in a sacred bond that has withstood the test of time. The parallels extend to dietary laws as well. Traditional Igbo society has its own set of rules about what is clean and unclean to eat. Much like the Jewish laws of kashrut, they have historically avoided eating certain types of fish that do not have fins and scales, and they have prohibitions against consuming animals that are considered unclean. These dietary restrictions, meant to maintain spiritual purity, are another striking similarity. Furthermore, the Igbo tradition of respecting a day of rest, known as Enso Allah, bears a resemblance to the Jewish Sabbath. It was a day when farming and other forms of labor were forbidden, a time for the community to rest and honor the earth. Other customs further strengthen this sense of a shared heritage. Traditional Igbo society places a strong emphasis on ritual purity. For example, a woman is considered ritually unclean during her menstrual period and after childbirth, requiring a period of separation before she can rejoin the community. This practice is almost identical to the laws of Nida found in the book of Leviticus. Similarly, Igbo mourning rituals, which involve a specific period of grieving and specific customs for honoring the dead, have echoes in ancient Jewish traditions. These are not just superficial similarities, they are deep cultural structures that govern life, death, and community. Even the structure of their society hints at a common origin. The Igbo traditionally lived in decentralized villages, governed by a council of elders, rather than under a single king. This mirrors the societal structure of the ancient Israelites before the establishment of the monarchy, when judges and elders led the people. The respect for elders, the importance of lineage, and the emphasis on community justice are core values in both cultures. When you add up all these parallels, circumcision, diet, a day of rest, purity laws, and social structure, you begin to see a pattern. It's a pattern that suggests a connection too deep to be mere coincidence. In recent decades, this sense of a shared past has blossomed into a vibrant and growing movement within Nigeria. A significant number of Igbo people have started to formally practice Judaism. They are not just acknowledging a possible ancestry, they are actively embracing the faith of their purported forefathers. All across Igboland, communities are coming together to study the Torah, learn Hebrew, and observe Jewish law. This revival is a powerful testament to the enduring strength of cultural memory and the human need to connect with one's roots. It is a grassroots movement, driven by a deep spiritual hunger and a desire to reclaim a heritage they believe was lost. This has led to the establishment of dozens of synagogues throughout southeastern Nigeria. These are not just buildings, they are the beating hearts of new communities. Inside, you can hear the sounds of Hebrew prayers mingling with the Igbo language. You can see congregations celebrating Jewish festivals like Passover, Rosh Hashanah, and Hanukkah with passion and joy. They bake matzah, build sukkahs, and light menorahs, connecting their lives today with ancient traditions. For many Igbo Jews, this is not a conversion to a new religion. Instead, they see it as a return to the true faith of their ancestors, a faith that was obscured but never completely extinguished over centuries of displacement. The journey to reconnect with Judaism has been greatly aided by modern technology. The internet has become a vital tool for these emerging communities. It has allowed them to connect with Jewish communities around the world, access educational resources, and learn from rabbis and teachers online. They are painstakingly translating Jewish prayer books into the Igbo language and developing their own unique blend of Jewish and Igbo melodies for worship. This fusion creates a unique and beautiful expression of faith, one that is both authentically Jewish and deeply rooted in their West African identity. They are not simply copying, they are creating something new and vital. This revival is a story of discovery, a journey back to a spiritual home. Leaders within the community like Rabbi Howard Gorin have played a pivotal role in providing education and support. They travel from village to village, teaching Hebrew and sharing knowledge about Jewish traditions. They are building a foundation of learning for the next generation, ensuring that this rediscovered heritage will not be lost again. For thousands of Igbo people, identifying as Jewish has given them a new sense of purpose and a powerful connection to a global community. It is a profound act of self-definition, a declaration of who they are and where they believe they come from. Despite their passionate commitment, the journey for Igbo Jews is not without its challenges. One of the biggest hurdles they face is the question of recognition. The mainstream global Jewish community, particularly the State of Israel, has been slow to formally accept the Igbo as one of the lost tribes. Jewish law, or halakha, generally defines a Jew as someone born to a Jewish mother, or who has undergone a formal conversion. Because the Igbo connection is based primarily on oral history and cultural similarities rather than a documented, unbroken maternal lineage, their claim remains a subject of debate. This lack of official recognition can be deeply painful for a community that feels so strongly connected to the Jewish people. Within Nigeria, they also face skepticism and sometimes misunderstanding from their non-Jewish neighbors, who are predominantly Christian. Their choice to embrace Judaism can set them apart, creating social challenges in a country where religious identity is a powerful force. Yet they persevere, holding on to their faith with a quiet determination. They are navigating a complex identity, balancing their Igbo heritage with their Jewish faith in a way that is both challenging and enriching. Their struggle is a powerful reminder that identity is often a contested space, something that must be asserted and defended in the face of doubt from both within and without. The story of the Igbo Jews forces us to ask profound questions about what it means to belong. Is heritage defined by DNA and documented history alone, or is it also shaped by collective memory, oral tradition, and the powerful pull of shared customs? The Igbo experience suggests that identity is a living, breathing thing, not a static artifact of the past. It is a story we tell ourselves about who we are, a story that can be rediscovered and reclaimed even after centuries of silence. Their journey is a testament to the idea that our roots can reach further and in more surprising directions than we ever imagined. Ultimately, the mystery of the lost tribes may never be definitively solved with the certainty that science and history demand. But for the Igbo Jews of Nigeria, the connection is not a mystery, it is a lived reality. It is found in their prayers, in their festivals, and in the community they are building together. Their story is a powerful reflection on the universal human quest for meaning and belonging. It shows us that heritage is not just something we inherit, it is also something we choose, something we build, and something we pass on. It is the enduring search for a place to call home.